Well, hey there, friends. I am going to spend a little bit of time teaching you how to find the research that you need for your argumentative paper. That's what I do. This is the library website. If you came here or got here through Canvas, you are probably going to be looking at a pathfinder that looks something like this. There's 3 different ways that I'm going to help you find the research that you need, and we're just going to kind of follow these one by one. Okay, so the first one is Path 1. This is what I'm looking at right here. And we started the online library. You guys, always with research, always, we started the online library. Why? Because it's a database that has really good information, and it comes from scholarly sources. And the most important thing is that it doesn't track your information or give you ads or anything like that. There's nothing commercial about it. It's strictly research. This is the kind of database you're going to be using in college, so I think you should learn how to use it now. First thing, always click on high school. We are going to be working inside the Gale in Context High School collection today. That's where we're going to get our argumentative sources. So just go to Gale Reference Collection High School. And again, if I get lost, I'm just going to look back here at my Pathfinder. It looks like we're going to start at opposing viewpoints. So that is right here. Gale in Context Opposing Viewpoints is great. It's so good for argumentative research because they're going to give you both sides of the issue. You know you need a claim source and a counterclaim source. This is going to help you find both. If you've already picked a topic, I know your instinct is going to be to type in your topic right here. But what I want to suggest you do instead is scroll down here to either browse issues or browse all issues, okay? I want you to look at the research that's available before you decide what your argument is going to be, right? It's kind of working backwards to say, like, here's the argument I want to make. Now let me try to find some research to make it work. You have to know what the research says before you decide what you're going to argue. So you can click just broadly any of these that you might be interested in, and you can tell that there's a lot of topics within this. I'm going to go ahead and do society and culture. And now I can scroll down here and look at all the issues and pick something that I think I might be interested in, right? I'm going to go ahead and do, I don't know, let's see, homelessness will work for me today. Okay, homelessness. Now, this right here, this is not my research article, okay? I know the easiest thing to do is click on the first thing that pops up, but that's not what we do, okay? This is just giving me some information about homelessness so I can scan quickly and decide, is this what I actually want to write about or not? Am I interested enough? Okay. Your actual articles are down here. And you can see in this gray bar right here, this tells you what kind of articles and how many you have. So it says that I have 642 magazine articles and 128 viewpoints. Okay. These viewpoints right here is the same as these 128 viewpoints right here. It shows me 3, but if I click on this, it'll show me all 128. Okay. Featured viewpoints 11, that matches the featured viewpoints 11 right here. Okay, so that's just kind of how this website is arranged. If it's me, I'm going to start with viewpoints and featured viewpoints because I'll show you why. They're so easy for finding argumentative research. But if those aren't interesting to you, you can look in academic journals. You can look at any of these databases, okay? So I'm just going to start in featured viewpoints. And again, it's going to show me, if I click here, it's going to show me all 11 articles that it has in this. And I'm just going to kind of read the headlines. Obviously, the headlines aren't going to tell me everything that I need to know, but I mean, that's what we're going to do first. So I am going to look at this and I'm going to select one of these. Okay, now I'm in an actual article now. The way I know is because my tools popped up here, okay? But this right here, this blue article commentary, not my article, okay? Again, this is just a summary of the research article. But what I like, and you'll always have this in viewpoints and featured viewpoints, this article commentary, is that it gives me these 3 things to consider while I'm reading the actual research article. You know what I love about this is that I can use these sometimes as the 3 points of my argument. Like, it's set up so naturally for me. So as I read this, I'm going to think about this, and maybe I'm actually going to use 1 or 2 of these as the 1 or 2 points of my argument. Article commentary, not my article. My actual article is down here. I'm going to read it. It's going to be interesting and fabulous. Cool. Okay, so this is one article that I found in one database, right? If I like this, I'm going to jump up here and use the tools. I could also do things like more like this or view all related articles because that's going to give me more articles that are talking about the same thing. It's just another way to find a second source quickly, right? So I always recommend looking at those, okay? If I'm in here and I'm not finding anything I want, jump to another one. So I'm going to jump to featured viewpoints and let's see, read a couple of more. Oh, this is interesting. I hadn't thought about medically ill and housing. Maybe I want to write about this. Okay, so anyways, I'm in an actual article, okay? I've read it, I like it, I think I'm probably going to use it. I don't have to be 100% sure. If I think it's a high likelihood that I'm going to use it, what I want to do is use my tools, okay? What we're doing right now is gathering a whole bunch of information, okay? We're not picking just the 3 that we're going to use. We're gathering a whole bunch of information so that when it's time to write our article, we can refer back to all of these things without having to go back and do a new search each time we're looking for information. So we're just doing a lot of gathering. So probably want to use this one. What I'm going to do is use my tools first. Always, always, please, I beg of you, I promise I'm trying to help you use your tools. Okay, the first tool you want to use, send to. Pick Google Drive. Always send it to your Google Drive. This is so much easier for you to find the article again and for you to refer to it. Then you can highlight and paste it, select the Google account, send it to Drive, say okay. When you're in Drive now, if I just go into my Drive and I click on Recent, boom, there's the article that I just sent to Drive. Now I can open this article and again, I can highlight it, I can copy things from it, but I'm in my own Drive instead of in the database. So it just makes it a lot more convenient. Okay, first tool, send to Drive. The second tool, please, please, please cite as you go. Second tool is cite. Select cite. Make sure you're on MLA if that's what your teacher uses. Most likely it is, okay? All you have to do is copy this citation, go into a document. Hopefully you've already created one. That's just for citations, but if not, just open a blank doc. Oop, I'm in a form. Hold on. Just go and create a doc and just start pasting all of your citations in here. Again, it will be so much easier to just paste these as you go and then like get them all together in the way you want them after you write your paper. But if you wait until the end to go back and try and find these, it will be so much more difficult than deciding you didn't actually use it and just deleting it. So trust me, cite as you go. So just have one doc open, call it your citations, and just continuously paste them in here one after the other, okay? The last tool you need to do, and everybody thinks they don't need to do this, and then they cry big, huge tears afterwards, you must do this. It is get link right here. Get link is not the same as your citation. I know it seems the same because it's giving you a link right here that's in your citation. If you do not create a link, this article will not be here tomorrow or next week when you go to look for it again. You'll have to search again using all of your search parameters. Because with these databases, so much information is put in every single day that they don't give each article a permanent home on the internet unless you select Get Link. Once you select Get Link, it is going to give this a permanent home on the internet, and then you can find it again. But more importantly, your teacher who's going to check your sources can find it again. So click Get Link, copy the link, and then just paste that link right under the citation. Okay, click enter so it creates a link. Bada boom, bada bing. You're all done with that article, okay? You've collected the article, you've used 3 tools, and now you're ready to just go back and find some more articles, okay? Okay, whew, that was fun, right? Okay, that is path one right here. We did it all the way through the end. Now, you can do that over and over again and keep finding more sources, but I'm going to jump to path 2 and show you how to use it, okay? It also starts at the online library. Again, click high school again, and we're still going to be working in this Gale Reference Collection High School, okay? Instead of what we did before, now we're going to click this power search, okay? So power search. Now, I know what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to use this search bar right here, but that's not what we're doing. We are going to scroll down here to topic finder, okay? So select the topic finder. Now, once you're in topic finder, again, you're not using this search bar. You're using this topic finder search bar right here, okay? And you're just going to type in your topic. It can be broad. I don't want you to even type more than one word, okay? So I'm just going to do homelessness again because I kind of settled on that topic, okay? Give it a minute to think, and it's going to pull up these tiles, okay? And these tiles kind of give you some ideas of how you can break your topic down more, okay? I spelled homelessness wrong, so it didn't work that good. You do have to spell it right. Okay, this looks more right. Now, just so you know, it's auto set to tiles, but if wheel makes more sense to you visually, this is the same information, just visually different. So you can be like homelessness, I'm actually interested in homelessness and mental health and really just in youth. See how much that narrows it down for me, and now I can just click on youth and it pulls me up 6 articles, right? If I had just searched homelessness or homelessness youth general, I would have had hundreds and hundreds. So this is a great way to help you narrow your topic. So If you're in the tile version, it's the same thing. Like I can be like, okay, homelessness, but I'm actually only interested in mental health aspects of homelessness. And then I can zoom in even more and I can say, yeah, just youth or just veterans or just healthcare, right, for homeless mental health. So you can use your mouse to zoom in and out and pick different topics or subjects. But this is just a good way to help you narrow the information that you're finding without having to pick all the correct search terms. So when you have narrowed it down quite a bit, your search results, your articles will pop up over here on the right-hand side. And you can kind of scan these and look for something interesting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just say this article. Okay, so now I'm in an article again. And this is the same as it was before, right? My tools are popped up, so I know I'm in an article. And then I have more like this, which I can look through. And I have view all related articles, which I can look through. And I can even do view related subjects, okay? So I just think this database makes it super easy for you to find exactly the information you're looking for without having to think of the exact terms to type in, okay? So that is Topic Finder. I'm going to show you one more time. Let me just search another term like education, okay? Let it think for a minute. Look, that's what it means, right? It's thinking. Okay, now it's thought of every single article there is on education, and I can pick how to narrow it down, right? So online education, maybe not quite what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking just United States. So let me zoom in on United States research and school, education, department, students. Okay, look, now I've got 6 results as opposed to 600,000, okay? So again, once you're in an article, please remember to use your tools. Send it to Drive, cite it, then get a permalink, okay? Same as before. So send to Drive, cite, copy and paste this into your citation page, just right under the last one, and then you're going to get a link because you're not going to forget to do that. Get link, copy the link, and paste it right under your citation. Paste, boom. I did it wrong. I did the same thing again. Sorry, one more time. Gotta find it again. There we go. Copy, and then paste it right underneath. Boom. Okay, now you've got a link. Okay, so great. We're doing so awesome. We just did path 2, and now there's one more path to go. If those 2 don't find you the information that you need, which they probably will, but it doesn't hurt to look some more, right? We're going to do path 3. Path 3, again, starts in the online library. So in online library, again, high school, and we're still going to stick in the same database, Gale Reference Collection High School, okay? Now we are going to go to Gale in Context High School, this database right here. And instead of using the search bar, okay, we are going to click Advanced Search. This is going to pull up a toolbar that is going to be so helpful for us, and you're going to need to learn how to use toolbars like this over and over again. This advanced search is called Boolean operators or Boolean searching. And what it does is let you narrow down your search, and I'll show you how. So if I type in my topic, homelessness, okay? And it's going to suggest some things, which is totally fine, but I'm just going to say homelessness for now, okay? Now over here, this is how I'm going to narrow it down. I'm going to say and mental health, okay? I could also say or mental illness, right? Because those kind of mean the same thing, but a different article might say it a different way. So I could say and this or this, okay? I can add a row. So the terms you can use are and, so look for this and this. It has to have both of these terms in it, right? Or I can say look for this or this, right? Either one of them is fine, which is going to make a lot more results. But I could also say not, not elderly. I'm not interested in homelessness in elderly, right? Elderly people. Now, do you see what it did there when it gave me a suggestion? Well, let me make my screen a little bit bigger for you. It could say elderly, okay? But when you're putting 2 words together, so if I said not elderly, I could say not, and I can even add in here or. When you're putting 2 words together in one search, you put these little quotations around it because it means I want you to search for these 2 words in this order. Okay, so this is how you do Boolean searching. And it is a slight bit more complicated because you have to pick the exact words, but it does help you find specifically exactly what you're looking for, okay? So for the search results, I got 3 primary sources. I got about 2,000 magazines, right? and I got, I don't know, 142 reference, okay? So that might seem like a lot, but if I just typed in homelessness, I would have like so many more articles, right? So many more. So that's why we do the Boolean search, to narrow it down a little bit. Okay, so this is my narrowed down search, okay? I want to show you a few things. Let me go back one more page. Okay, so we just searched this. Okay, so let me show you a few things. If I still don't want to look through 2,400 magazine articles, which I might not, right? Some of these might work, but some of them might be too much. You're going to go over here and filter your results, okay? So the first thing I like to do is filter by publication date, because when we're doing academic research, most often we want it to be current. So I'm only going to want articles that go from 2015 to 2022. That should narrow my search just a little bit. So if I just change it so that I only want current articles, that should help. Yeah, look, that dropped down my magazines from 2,000 to 700. So that's helpful. You could also decide, like, hey, I don't want to read really difficult things, so my Lexile is probably going to be only things that are under 1,000 Lexile. This is just like your reading level. And if you just want to keep it to things that are going to make sense to you, you might want to change your Lexile, okay? That dropped my magazines down from 700 to 100. So this could just make it a little bit easier for me, okay? And as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to narrow your search. I always look just for full text documents too, because that's going to give me, instead of just like a source, it's going to give me the actual article, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just click on one of these articles just for the sake of showing you how it works. And you guys can see my tools have popped up. I'm going to use those again. If this is helpful, if this is what I want, I can always go here to more like this, and I can always go here to view related articles, okay? So that is how you do your Boolean searching. I'm going to show you one more time. Advanced search, okay? Let's try a different topic now, education. And let's say student, okay? Just so you know, if I put student and I put a little star after it, that's going to search student, students, student body. Any word that has student in it as part of the word, it's going to search that. Sometimes I like to do that. Maybe I also want to search and benefit. And I'm going to put a little star there because it will search beneficial, benefited, benefiting, okay? And then let's add a row, but say not, let's see, college. I don't want college research, okay? About college students. Okay, search. I've got my articles. I can narrow them over here by publication date. This time I'm going to do like 2018, way more current, 2022, press apply. And now I've got some real good information that I can scroll through and look at. Okay, so that's how that works. Again, once you pick an article, send it to your drive, cite it, and get your link. And then you're going to just go ahead and paste those in your citation doc. You guys, we did it. Those are the 3 ways to find research for your argumentative paper, okay? If you need help, come and find me. I'd love to help you. Stick with it. You're going to be so smart and you're going to be so good at getting research. I'm really, really proud of you guys. Let's do this.